Into this session on just being an honorable woman. This is for the woman out there that wants to have honor in all levels of her life. And that is something I've always strived to do. Not always strived to do, I would say once I connected with my higher power and I truly knew, how I was created and truly what I was created for. I wanted to honestly be in a position where I was an honorable woman in all areas of my life. So I know oftentimes I talk about the financial, but that's not all the areas. I want to be honorable in my spiritual life. I want to be honorable in my financial life. I want to be honorable in my social life, business life, in all areas of life. And I just wanted to give just some of my truths, some tips on how I make sure that I'm leveling up, how I make sure that I'm an honorable woman, how I make sure I'm always glowing up in the best way. So let's get started. Number one, I just feel that an honorable woman, as I said, as I started the video, an honorable woman knows who she is. You have to know who you are. Knowing who you are is so powerful. It's more powerful than anything that you will ever do in your life. And I believe to know who you are, there's a lot of things to get there. There's some inner work, commitment that you have to do. You really have to get engaged in doing the inner work. Make sure that whether you're doing it yourself or whether you may have to connect with someone that can handle your emotions, but you really have to deal with your emotions, deserving or non-deserving emotions. And you have to do that type of inner work. But when you do that inner work, you realize that there's some decoding you have to do and there's some reprogramming you have to do. And as an honorable woman, you have to reprogram your mind subconsciously. See, before becoming an honorable woman, I know I would say things, I would have these affirmations, but it truly, and I would believe these things, but manifestation comes when you really truly are not just believing, you're acting these things out. So if you see yourself as an honorable woman and you want to be a person of honor, then you have to program your mind subconsciously and you have to live in that truth. And that's the part that I think most people miss. They don't live in that truth of what they desire. So it takes a lot of work, and I'm really opening this up in the beginning because I really don't want to give tips and then now you have not done your inner work, decoded, you have not reprogrammed your mind subconsciously, then it just probably feels like nothing is working. So that's one of the tips. That's probably, I would say 90% of it is that reprogramming. Into becoming an honorable woman. Next, in being an honorable woman is an honorable woman, in my opinion, does not have debt. What happens is debt for an honorable woman, what it does is it creates stress. It does not put that honorable woman in a place of peace. And so what an honorable woman does is an honorable woman seeks to make sure that she can pay off her debt. Why? Because an honorable woman does not want to walk around looking good on the outside, however, have a lot of debt that's accumulated on the inside. So an honorable woman understands that she must pay off her debt. She must put strategies in place to be debt free, because an honorable woman cannot have anyone having the upper hand or their thumb on them, their life, and their choices. So that's an honorable woman. And an honorable woman, again, as an honorable woman, make sure they become debt free. An honorable woman is saving money. Why? Because an honorable woman knows that by saving money, money will save you. But an honorable woman is not just saving money. Honorable money is taking this money and making sure it's being invested, it's being placed in places where it could grow and make babies and grandbabies for that woman. Why? Because an honorable woman knows that when that tends to happen, that elevates them. That elevates this woman to own what I call ownership babe level. Is that now your money is now making money for you. An honorable woman is not trading their valuable time just for money, just to spend it all. That's not an honorable woman. And last and definitely not least, an honorable woman is connected with their higher power, connected with God, with their spiritual being, understanding that they can do nothing, they cannot achieve anything without connecting with their higher power. So an honorable woman leads with that type of God confidence. The honorable woman leads within a place of living out their birthright. An honorable woman is just connected spiritually in all things, and this is what truly brings an honorable woman peace, because an honorable woman knows that because they're connected with their higher power, everything will be okay. Everything is okay. And this keeps an honorable woman from living a life of stress, and now can live a life of peace and abundance. So these are a few tips for being an honorable woman. These are my truths. Hopefully, if you have some truths as well, drop them in the comments. I love to hear. Have a great day. Hasta luego.